Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense making their way on the field today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I don't know they open a game like this, especially in a playoff, this much on the line.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. He's going to take another shot right here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in a great field position here on their first possession.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, we'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Hart over the middle. It's Morgan. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw.
He fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A on how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. In the clear at the 25. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. The completion makes it second and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Davis. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. It's hard running there through a tackle. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. Quarterback keeps the football. He's found some room with the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. They don't move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. In the red area, it's Singleton. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And now the try here for the extra point.
This is a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain to spot the ball now at the 35.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. So many good backs that come through Ann Arbor.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up the first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about confidence booster going forward.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And he's got it again. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That's a fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. throw. It's Allen. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Davis. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
The offense takes a timeout to talk things over. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out 3rd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. First half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Now here comes the bunch formation. First play of the second half was a handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play running right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield. No chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the
The ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On the run, it's Singleton. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And Indy Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back of the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 1st down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. first play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll work the clock here. They're keeping it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Ready? Offense getting set. Second down play here.
6-9-1. Gators score. 42.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He's running out of time here. Oh, and he can't hold on. First down screen is incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Allen. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got a man down the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looking to throw it on first down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them.